Good morning, Moon Babes. I am Jilly Moon Andromeda, soul alchemist and evolutionary astrologer, here to uncover uncomfortable truths with a side of candy and a whole lot of love. Here is your daily cosmic report broadcasting from Maine. Today is Moon Day, September 14th, 2020. Moon Day is our weekly day for caring for our emotional health and tapping into our intuition, and it's brought to us by Mother Moon. We're vibrating at a 9 today. The energies that are heightened are idealism, generosity, and compassion. Watch for being self-righteous, narrow-minded, and arrogant. Mother Moon, the luminary that illuminates our emotional bodies, is coasting through the fixed fire sign, Leo, where she is infusing our subconscious with nobility, resilience, and pride. Under Leo's influence, we're emotionally dramatic, displaying expressive and ardent behaviors, though we may find it challenging to come down off of our thrones, and we need to be mindful of our egos. Early this morning, Mother Moon made an exact conjunction with luxurious Venus in Leo and squared groundbreaking Uranus and Taurus. Perhaps you'll be shocked by some unforeseen expenses today or something going on in your finances, but also you may be surprised by a surplus of resources. Just be mindful of your spending today. We're feeling like kings and queens. Under Leo's influence, all we want to do is kind of indulge. So be mindful there. Don't overdo it. The Sun in conscientious Virgo is making an exact trine to Pluto and Capricorn. The Lord of the Underworld is currently between Jupiter and Saturn in the sky. So this week we're activating all three of these big players. Today we're getting the exact trine to Pluto, so this may be bringing up some very intense emotions, intense experiences, but this all needs to happen because we're looking to have some sort of practical and industrious evolution within our structures. So what you really need to do to access this powerful transformative energy that we all have this week, the surplus of it that we have this week, look within. Really look deeply within and see what needs to change. What commitments to yourself can you make that will make your life better and improve your surroundings, okay? And Pluto really wants you to make a change that will be a benefit to all and not just to yourself. So do not be selfish, do not be ruthless, because otherwise there are some unforeseen forces that will be working against you. So be mindful, be kind, use your power wisely. How can you be a better leader? How can you be firm and secure while also being compassionate and courageous? How can you be a heart-led force of change? I feel like this is just super important for this entire year. We are in the year of the Emperor, and we have Chiron in Aries. We have this Mars retrograde in Aries, Mars in Aries for 6 months. So it's very important for us to learn how to properly lead. And this is something I have personally been reflecting on for some time. I've been writing a lot in my journal about it. And I've also been taking the time to explore outside resources. One in particular has been the work of Brené Brown, and I highly recommend looking into her work. She is a Virgo moon native, and she's also in her nodal return. She has a Gemini North node. So this is like really the perfect time to be exploring her work. And so I would like to take the time to read an excerpt from her book that I'm currently reading, Dare to Lead. I'm a little over halfway completed with this book, but I'm just like, where has this book been all my life? I wish I read this book about 6 years ago. But yeah, anyways, I'm just going to read this one. This is from page 137, Rumbling with Vulnerability. Daring leadership, leading from heart. Leaders must either invest a reasonable amount of time attending to fears and feelings or squander an unreasonable amount of time trying to manage ineffective and unproductive behavior. Well, leader, heal thyself. We also have to invest time attending to our own fears, feelings, and history, or we'll find ourselves managing our own unproductive behaviors. As daring leaders, we have to stay curious about our own blind spots and how to pull those issues into view. And we need to commit to helping the people we serve find their blind spots in a way that's safe and supportive. Like all of us, most of the daring transformational leaders I've worked with have overcome hurtful experiences, from childhood illness and painful family histories to violence and trauma. Many are in the middle of deep struggles like marriages that are failing, children in rehab, or health crises. The difference between leading from hurt and leading from heart is not what you've experienced or are currently experiencing, it's what you do with that pain and hurt. So I'm probably going to be reading a few more excerpts from this book and later cosmic reports, but just something to keep in mind. We all have pain. We've all experienced painful things, but the difference is, how are you using that pain to create great change? How can you be a leader that leads from the heart and not leads from pain and trauma? And that's something I have personally been struggling with for like years now, and I'm really feeling like more confident, especially this year, in my ability to not lead from pain. And I feel like I have been kind of leading from pain for most of my life. So yeah, do the work, do the inner work, see what's there, look at your shadow. We all have one. It's nothing to be ashamed of, okay? We all have we all have something that we need to work on. Like, no one is free from this work. So yeah, I also just wanted to remind you that, we are currently right now still struggling to see how all of this effort is actually going to pay off. So I want you to remember that when you follow your heart and your gut, you're always on the right path. Okay, so maybe it's a little bit difficult to see how this is all going to work out right now, but just, have faith that you're doing the right thing. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today, Moon Babes. If you like my style and would like to hear what I've got to say about your natal gravity, you can book a reading with me by following the link in my bio. At that link, you'll also find my online store where you can purchase my small batch and artisanal CBD candies, gourmet lollipops made with real fruit, berries, and herbs, my award-winning caramels, and health products, as well as my new Patreon community. And I would be over the moon if you could become a patron of my work. For as little as $5 a month, you could be my certified moon babe and help me spread cosmic knowledge and wisdom. Wishing you a beautiful and magical day, sending love from my multidimensional being to yours. Be well.